On Rosie's last journey, she prayed. She trusted. And the sun guided her to a new home. Through storms and sorrow, Rosie learned that she is never alone, and that the sun is always with her. Now, Rosie is happy. She has a new home. She has food. She has friends. And today, she learns how hard it is to have friends with different points of view. Rosie has made 2 new friends, Jimmy the pig and Bandit the bear. Bandit is a young brown bear cub. He is also the very first person who greeted Rosie when she arrived and handed her food. He is a very kind bear and the leader of the group of animals that reside among Rosie's great tree. Jimmy the pig, however, is very different. Today, Rosie is tested not by thunder or rain, but by ridicule and rejection. Will she stay true to her faith? Will she show grace to someone who does not deserve it? Today, Rosie learns what it means to be kind while facing someone who ridicules her.
The morning sun shines brightly through the forest. Rosie is ecstatic. She climbs out of her burrow, rubs her forest green eyes, and looks around her new home. She sees the field of flowers and long healthy green grass. She can smell the fresh morning dew with the sweet aroma of flowers, followed by a lush forest filled with fruits for the harvest. Carrots, berries, pumpkins, all gifts from nature. She noticed everyone gathering, so she hopped down to the meeting place. They happily greeted each other and together reaped the harvest of food for the day. As they were picking fruits, enjoying the day, they decided to talk to each other. Bandit the bear looked to Rosie. "So, Rosie, how is it that you found us in the first place?" Rosie replied,
"The sun brought me here on a lily pad. I was lost and my home was destroyed, but then I knelt down and prayed. After I thought I was at my wit's end and cried myself to sleep on the lily pad, he made a way for me. It wasn't easy, and at times it felt like it was too much, but the sun never left me. He was always guiding me and protecting me, and here I am."
Jimmy the pig scoffs. "That's preposterous. The sun didn't do anything. He wouldn't care for a mere little rabbit. It was just a coincidence you ended up floating here. The fact that you even believe what you're spouting is just delusional." Jimmy laughed hysterically at Rosie as he joined the group. "Guided through a lily pad by the sun? Just nonsense. The sun shines all day and keeps this pig warm and cozy," he said thoughtfully. Now, while all the others were harvesting food for the day, Jimmy the pig was not. Instead, he took advantage of the sunny day and decided to sunbathe. leaving the work for everyone else. Many huffed and sighed in exasperation as Jimmy the Pig got himself comfortable. Bandit the Bear rolled his eyes. The fox next to him muttered, "Here we go again. Useless waste of space, if you ask me." Rosie was hurt at the words of Jimmy the Pig, and it got under her skin.
You really think some magical sun talks to you? Do the stars or the moon say anything to you? Maybe they're the ones who messed up your home.
Jimmy the Pig mocked from his laid-back position. Rosie, irritated but not deterred, whispered under her breath,
I spoke the truth. If anyone is delusional, it is you.
Everyone completed the harvest, but Jimmy the Pig never lifted a finger to help. After sunbathing, he decided to nap under a tree while everyone worked. Rosie dug, Bandit carried, the squirrels and the fox gathered leaves together to prepare the food for everyone. Each animal had a responsibility that they completed. When all was done, the friends gathered together for dinner. With the sound of everyone chatting with one another as they began to sit in their places, Jimmy the Pig woke up.
Oh, great work, everyone. I can't wait to dig in.
He ate the most out of everyone without a thank you or a care in the world. He never apologized. He just doesn't care. The animals exchanged annoyed and angry glances. Frustration filled the air. Rosie's heart hurt even more at the outright rude and callousness of the pig. She stepped away, ears dropping, fisting her paws to her chest as she grumbled in frustration.
How could he be so horrible?
She sat alone under the tree and prayed with tears of frustration.
Son,
she struggled in between tears.
My heart hurts from the words of Jimmy. I know you are real. Please show me what to do. How can I prove to him how you help me? I just don't know what to do.
But the sun did not answer Rosie. Tired and still downcast, Rosie decided to go home and sleep. When she arrived home, she wiped her face and took a deep breath. With determination, she told herself,
I will pray for Jimmy. I will pray for the sun to soften his heart. I don't know why the sun allows Jimmy to do the things he does, but I do know that the sun always has a plan. Even if he didn't answer me tonight, I will have faith and will move forward.
The very next morning, Jimmy looked pale and groaned in pain as he tried to make it to the meeting ground. He felt so sick, he lost balance and with a cry fell by the stream. The other animals looked as they heard the commotion.
Perhaps Jimmy ate too much,
Bandit the bear said as he crossed his arms. The fox shook his head.
Serves him right. This was a long time coming for the trouble he's caused us.
All the animals shook their heads in agreement as they left Jimmy without any help. Rosie was the last to look up and saw the state Jimmy was in. She gathered fresh water and quickly ran to help him. She was the only one who didn't leave at the sight of him.
You, of all the animals, the sun rabbit is the one to help me,
Jimmy said weakly.
Why would you want to help me after I mocked you? Ugh.
Rosie tipped the water for Jimmy to drink.
In my time of need, the sun was always there. It's not a matter of why I should help. It's because I can. There's no way I can leave a sick person who can't help themselves left to become sicker.
Rosie sung softly to Jimmy as she cleaned his jaw after feeding him soup made from carrots and herbs. She continued to care for him throughout the night. The next morning, as Jimmy opened his eyes, he found his tummy no longer hurt. He saw Rosie still there caring for him. His brow furrowed as there was conflict in his gaze. He spoke to Rosie.
Rosie, why didn't you leave me like everyone else? Apparently, everyone seems to hate me. They just don't understand me. Nobody does.
Rosie wiped her bleary eyes as she replied,
Even though you were rude, obnoxious, and brought me to tears, that didn't change the fact that I would have helped anyone who was as sick as you. The sun cared for me even though I doubted him in the beginning. He never left me and maybe brought me to you to show you that he loves you too. The sun cares for even the tiniest bee as he made flowers for them to eat. What more would he do for me and you?
Jimmy is shocked. The guilt poured into him.
I've never met anyone as genuine as you.
He turned and left with his brow still furrowed. Later that day, the animals gathered again. This time, Jimmy was quiet and did not sunbathe. Instead, he asked for everyone's attention.
I just want to say to everyone that I'm sorry for how I acted. Rosie, I was wrong. I am grateful, even though I made fun of your faith and story. You still helped me anyway. I'm sorry for the things I said. Everyone, I'm sorry for everything that I've done.
Bandit the bear stepped forward and handed Jimmy a basket of fresh baked squash. We all make mistakes, but do me a favor. Don't revert back to your old self and be kinder to everyone moving forward. Especially Rosie. Jimmy nods.
I will. Rosie showed me what kindness really is. I believe the sun played a part in teaching me a lesson through her. I'm sorry again, Rosie, and thank you for caring for this loud and proud pig like me. Please, continue to be my friend in the future.
All the animals shouted in happy agreement. They sat together. They ate together. Peace once again settled over the forest. Rosie sat by Jimmy the pig and smiled widely as she offered him a piece of the carrot cake.
You see, Rosie didn't confront Jimmy with anger. She did not return his rudeness with revenge. She prayed. She followed what the sun had taught her through her life and experiences. 1 John chapter 3, verse 18 says, Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Also, Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. It says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Rosie showed her faith not only through her words, but also through her actions. And that small act of kindness changed even the hardest of hearts and inspired the forest animals to be kinder, better to each other. To my dear friend who is watching this, there are people who will mock you because of your faith. It can anger them and cause you harm. But remember Rosie. She chose kindness over anger. She chose to humble herself and pray for a solution, and to be kind instead of fighting back with Jimmy the pig. So the next time someone hurts you, instead of hurting them back, pray for them, love them, and let your actions speak louder than the words that hurt you. Matthew chapter 5, verse 45 says, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous." Because just like Rosie, her actions were able to thaw even the most stubborn hearts. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on the next episode, because next time, Rosie learns how to stand up to her friends. Have you been in a situation where you had to do the same?